So we're getting fuel. Definitely getting fuel. All right, let's check spark.
Yeah.
Get in and just turn the key until I say stop. All right, go ahead. All right, stop. Do it again. Okay, stop. All right, thanks, bud. All right, so we're not getting any spark. So let's go and figure this out. All right, so I got the tachometer hooked up and I got the battery jumper, which I will cut to fit to the actual positive wire. But I'll show you how to jump it right now to test to make sure that everything's working. All right, so we got our jumper. And what I'm gonna do is attach this here and hit the button. Gotta hold that there, otherwise it'll shut off. That shuts off. So once again, hook that up right to the battery there, and then just depress our starter here, our trigger. Fires right up. Nice and smooth. All right, so welcome back to White House Farm. Working on the dump truck here. We just did a whole upgrade to it, and before that we were driving it and just lost power, and then I had to have my wife tow me back home. Talk about embarrassing. But we went through everything, and I tested, I went and tested the coil and all that stuff, and we're not getting power from the ignition switch. So I went ahead and took off this little cover here, and we're gonna go ahead, and you can see the ignition switch up there. We're gonna go ahead and get that out, and we're gonna replace that. So let's go ahead and start taking that apart and get to it. All right, so we're gonna take this, and we're actually gonna put this as an accessory, and then we're gonna put this in here, and maybe like a it's hard to hold the camera and do this. All right, so I got it turned back. I'm gonna go ahead and push this in here, and then we're gonna turn it at, back a little further, and it should pop out. Yep, there we go. Couldn't balance the camera and stuff on there, but you can see where that goes in through there, and see how that just popped right out. So now we can go ahead and remove the rest of the ignition switch. got the dash off, and this actually had dropped down there because there's a screw that holds this, so I can actually put that back together, which is going to be nice. But now we can get to our ignition switch here, and we'll go ahead and get that off. So now we can pop that through the back and bring it over here, and there it is. So let's go ahead and pop it out of here. All right, so red wire is all the way on the top there. That's the ignition. Oh, well, we got this open, we can go ahead and fix our fan switch here. All right, well, we got this off. Might as well give it a clean. You can actually see the gauges now. Wow, look at that.
We have food for the goats.
Got food for the goats?
Yep.
Okay, go feed them. That's a good boy. Oh yeah. I don't think these things have been cleaned since 1978. Oh, if I could take it off, I'm gonna clean it. Oh yeah. All right, so let's try and fix this. See, the reason I had to drill the front there, because that won't hold, because that plastic piece back there is broke where a screw used to go in. So do it this way, should pull it together and hold it. Alright, so now we can actually turn on our heater during the winter. And it won't fall off in the back, so it's lost. That's on there now. So, alright, so that's fixed. Yeah, I figure while I'm doing this, might as well brighten up the back there a little bit with some little bit of tractor and truck implement spray. And this is like a Kubota orange. Alright, so we got some new ignition switches in, and no one, Napa, Advanced Auto, none of those people could help me out, so I went online and these are what I found. This was the closest matchup. So I don't know the difference between the US 84T and the US 84, because when you compare them, they all look the same. I don't see a difference between them, but I'm gonna go ahead and just try the US 84. As you can see, it's an exact match. So if anyone out there knows the difference, let me know. But for now, I'm gonna try installing the US 84. So we gotta take the cylinder out again here. So let's pop that out. So we got that out, and we'll go ahead and put it in the new one here. All right, there we go. All right, so that's in there now. On, off, accessory. All right, let's go ahead and hook this up now. All right, so that's in there now. Make sure it's tight. All right, now we'll run that back into here. What's up, George? Hey, Georgie. You gonna come help? Eat that pepper? Georgie. You gonna eat that pepper there? Hey, George. Barks like a dog. Alright, so we cut the ignition and tack off here just because the wires were so corroded, and we're gonna clip them and put new connectors on. All right, so if anyone can explain to me the difference in these two ignition switches, I'd like to know. But the standard one worked, which was just the US 84, and I do have the US 84T, but I don't know, the other one's working, so All right, so let's test it with the new ignition switch that we put in. And we just got that just jerry rigged really quick. So, all right, let me go inside and start it. All right. So, as you can see, new ignition switch is in, turn it on, fires right up. Yes! All right, so that's what we wanted. So now we just gotta go ahead and we'll secure those two wires and get this thing back together, and she's ready to go. Let's go ahead and get this dash back in and get this thing going. All right, so that's all back together now. Everything's all hooked back up. We even fixed our on and off switch for our heater. Let's go and put in an accessory. And we got radio. We just gotta set the channels now. All right. So new ignition switch. Showed you how to troubleshoot it. Let's go ahead and fire her up. Yeah. Instant start, just like that. All right. All right, guys, so we're all set here. We hope you like, enjoy, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys. Sounds good.
You can't say goodbye without saying goodbye to me.
All right, Olaf. We'll see you on the next one. All right. Bye, Obo.
Bye, guys.